Hi.
Right. Nice. Let me take a picture of this right now. Oh, I think I was too late. Spent a lot of time reorganizing my HUD, and it looks a lot better now. I've got a lot of stuff in some useful places. There's some things that's kind of like you might as well go ahead and get used to it now. Kind of do it now before you get too used to not using it, type deal. But like, I took sprint off my hotbar. Sprint, I can click down the left stick and sprint now.
Yeah, I saw where I watched part of one of those videos where a guy was talking about he had put something on his. I remember he put left on his L3, and he put something on his R3.
R3 was engage and disengage, was like sheath and unsheath weapons. And so there was actually, and I noticed this too, as soon as he was talking about this, I was like, oh man, that makes perfect sense. So what you do is you make it so you manually sheath and unsheath your weapon. So you got to put your weapon away, right?
Right.
And you can actually, there's the customization is deep, because you can actually go in and tell the game what you can target when you have your weapon out. Among other things, you can cycle between a few different things, but like the simplest is weapon out and weapon not out. When my weapon's not out, I can look at items and talk to people and NPCs. But you know, when you're in there fucking trying to heal somebody or select something, and you keep selecting somebody's minion or somebody's pet or some other player or the NPC that you're supposed to be guarding, I change it so that when I pull out my weapon, all I do is attack enemies. Aggroing enemy, like there's a whole list of stuff. There's a whole lot of customization.
So if you wanted to heal somebody, then you would put your weapon away and heal somebody?
No, because you don't have to heal NPCs. Although there is a way to change that a little bit. No, someone in your party. So here's another thing that I learned. Whoops, how did I change that? Oh jeez. Okay. Up and down when you're in the party. When you're in a party with someone, up and down will cycle through players and friendlies, and left and right will cycle through enemies. So if you're like I don't know how you attack, but like for me, like when I'm trying to do DPS against a bunch of enemies during a dungeon, my first move is to cast my dot damage on every enemy, because they all take a little while to kill, and the tank's tanking them and the healer's healing the tank. So I put all my dot damage on every single enemy. So I'm just like, I cast my spell, cast the other one, hit left on the D-pad, and then do it again. And then hit left on the D-pad until I just keep cycling from the next enemy to the next enemy to the next enemy, like that. And up and down will get to players in your squad. But yeah, I guess that would make it really hard for me to heal you when we're running around here.
Right.
Because we're not going in a party.
Well, I was level 9, I'm level 11 now. I went out and I finished my level 10 quest for Conjurer. And I picked up a couple of spells.
You got that. You investigated that pocket of corrupted air.
Yeah.
I stopped there because it said I thought it said I had to be level 14, so I just.
Well, it said that your level, that the corrupted air would be level 14.
Gotcha.
Based on my level, it said based on your level.
If you were higher than 14, it would go down to 14.
But there was like the main one. There was like one main one that was 14, and then there was and there was like a bunch of others that were like level 8. And what I was doing was I was attacking and healing, and then the NPC character, that Wolfie or whatever, I didn't know that she had come with me. I thought I was out there by myself, and then I got a message that was like from her that said, "Don't worry about healing. Focus your energy on attacking." I'm like, "Well, shit, then." Okay, so and once I did that, it was fairly, I don't want to say fairly easy. It was a long fight, and I was running out of magic power or magica power, whatever,
Oh,
MP.
really? Yeah, because you probably had to spend more time actually healing. Whereas if you were like over leveled,
Right.
you would have just blown through it. That's cool that you're still able to do it with some strategy.
Yeah, and then I started fighting a bunch of the. When I was level 10, when I got to level 10, I was like, okay, let me just come out here and see what I can do. And so I was fighting like level 13, level 14 things out there. Not like the big trees, but just like the little hornet's nest or vultures and whatever. And I developed a strategy to where I was successful with those fairly easily. I would put my dot damage on them, and then I would hit them with as much stone as I could. And when they started getting my health down to about halfway, I would put them to sleep, heal up, and then right when the dot damage was running out, then I would hit them with the stone again, and then hit them with the dot, and
So
then just keep hitting them with the
you could
stone
even
again
probably
until they got me about halfway down again, and I would put them to sleep and heal up, and hell, by that time they were dead, just about.
yeah.
So,
You can. I usually try and dot damage them and then put them to sleep, and then I can just stand there and let them take damage for a little while.
I would do that some. I would do that some, but in the interest of going ahead and finishing off the fight, sometimes I would go ahead and hit them with a stone, or
Yeah.
you know, um, or maybe time it so that right when the dot damage was running out, I hit them with a stone and then another arrow, and then another sleep. But I guess you've probably noticed that your sleep goes, diminishing returns on your sleep. You got 30
Yeah, I
seconds the
noticed
first
that.
time, and then
Okay.
15, and then
I saw that
7.
happen once because nothing really survives much longer than that. But like,
Right.
all right. Well, I got a level 11 conjurer. Actually, let me send you this picture here because
Well, that's
I've been doing some serious HUD work. and there's some settings that I can advise you on or whatever. And then from there, me personally, I did a lot of it based on kind of like what the guy's been doing, the guy online that I was looking at. But then from there, I was like, as I was doing things, if I was fighting and I saw that something wasn't where I would like it, I would run down and fight something really weak that I could just let hit me, and I could engage into a battle, and I could move my HUD around while I just let like a level 2 cricket fucking wail on me. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna kill me. And I would move this to here and that to there and make sure this wasn't in the direction, and make sure this isn't, you know. And so that was cool. Well, I'm kind of standing right here in the middle of New Gridania.
I just came in through the gate.
Down.
Because when you sent me the invite, I was out there running around fighting shit, and I was like, okay, let me get to safety. Let me get to safety before I get killed, before I do all this. Damn, I got system updates to fucking install. I didn't realize that. Since Monday. I'm not gonna do them now. I'll do them later. I'll do them, like, set them to go before I go to sleep or something.
Hey,
when I first logged on today, I was looking to see, because I was seeing there, because I hadn't been on in a bit, and I was looking to see if there was any, because there was some new sales that were advertised, so I was looking around to see if the game was in any of those sales.
Oh yeah, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I don't like that though. No. Why is
one thing that I did see though that I thought might be pretty cool that we could play together was PGA Tour.
Yeah, that might be cool.
You know, we could play free? A course together. You know, and no, it's not free. No, it just came out. A little over a week ago. So no, it's not free. Or a couple weeks ago, I guess, like on the 21st. So. You know, I'm not gonna I can't get it right now, but you know, once I get to work, I should be able to get it. Yeah. You know, that way we could just hang out and play. You know, without really competing against each other, but competing against each other, but more so, you know, when you know how golf is, you're playing the course more than you're playing your opponent.
Yeah. There's also the forest. If you haven't tried the forest at all,
I haven't. I've been waiting on that.
Is fucking sweet.
You know, because you were saying that it was a good co-op. You said, isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
It was a good co-op game?
Yeah. There's a couple of things that apparently happen when you're, and I haven't played any single player, but like apparently there's some things that like, well, I mean it's not really a spoiler, but like there's like caves that you got to go into that have all this like stuff down in there, and like they're really like scary to go into, right? But you really like when you first start, you don't go around looking. The caves are kind of hard to find. Like you're not gonna see them and shit like that, you know. But what happens in the single player, I guess, is that like the guys they'll kind of like a automatic not gas you, but they'll like knock you out. And there's nothing you can do about it or some shit like that, and they'll pull you into the caves, and you'll be like, oh, where am I at? You wake up in the cave, and you have to find your way out of it, and it kind of introduces you to the caves by automatically pulling you in, you know. Whereas if you just pop in there and you're trying to like do it in like a multiplayer, like I started multiplayer, I just was like, oh, I'll just start up a multiplayer game, you know, and actually a couple of my friends just joined. And but when it's like that, when you die, you just respawn at the plane or whatever, as opposed to when you die at the beginning, they pull you into a cave or some shit like that. I don't know entirely. It is really cool though.
So I learned a couple new spells. One of them was Medica, which I'm assuming is a
group heal.
Group heal.
Yeah, it's you and people around you, I guess.
Yeah. like a AOE heal, I guess, or
And
whatever.
then Asuna.
And Asuna, was that removing bad effects?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay, 'cause I wasn't sure. Oh, I couldn't. I didn't remember because it'd been a while since I'd played, any
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasies. I was hoping it was more of a group. I mean, like a AOE um, attack, a wind attack. But that's okay. That's
Yeah, your guy is like all heal. So I'm saying you might want to get something else leveled up. The archer
yeah.
was really cool. The archer was really cool. I actually just got, so I got my let's see, look at my character. I got my marauder up to 17, my archer to 16, my arcanist is 25, and my lancer is 11, and my conjurer is 11. You get a big XP boost when you're like the lower level you are. I think I'm getting an extra 180% XP or some shit. So, but they said basically you want to do your main story quests. That's kind of your focused. Because there's a lot of stuff that I guess we still haven't even unlocked. I still haven't even unlocked. I haven't unlocked mounts, or flying things, or I'm fine with it though. I'm making use of what I got. Sprinting around and stuff.
So you can
Damn, they just
join
shitting on the
like
healer.
leather workers. Can you join all of the crafting guilds
Mm-hmm.
too?
Yes.
Okay.
So there is, if you open up your character sheet and then hit Art R1 a couple of times, you'll be able to see what level and what all all the different classes that you've got.
All right.
And I think they're called like, God damn, I couldn't remember. It just had a good name. I'm gonna see it in a second. Hold on. They want me to go to Ul'dah. Because I just did a second dungeon. Dude, once you get to 15, you'll get to go to his dungeons. And actually, you should be getting to do the dungeon practices at your guild hest or whatever, something like that. Alright, yeah, they want me to go to Ul'dah. Okay. What was I going to show you? Oh, character. Oh yeah, under classes and jobs, you can click at the top where it says DOW, DOM, and DOH, DOL. It's Disciples of the Hand and Disciples of the Land. Disciples of the Hand is Carpenter, Blacksmith, Armorer, Goldsmith, Leatherworker, Weaver, Alchemist, Culinarian, and then of the Land is Miner, Botanist, and Fisher. I heard it's better to start with Disciples of the Land, because you'll have more materials for the hand shit anyways, but most of that crafting shit probably matters more when you are actually paying for your account, because I think you have a little bit of an inventory. You're a little bit strapped, like not super tight, but you're not going to get the chance to collect your gears, and I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, keep my on the classes and job screen now. There's the have you unlocked the leave meet or leave quests or guild quests or guild meets or whatever those shits are called?
Not to my knowledge, I don't believe so. Just actually just now turned in my level 10 quest.
Well, let's do your whatever your little red quest, your main story quest, current main scenario quest. They call it the MSQ, main scenario quest.
Okay, well I can't do. I've gone as far as I can with Conjury, it would appear.
Cool.
Let me see what.
Probably.
For now, yeah, until level 15.
Mm-hmm. What else has it got you doing?
Well, I've got to the Bannock, and
Okay.
then something confirmed destination. I'm not sure. Oh, no, that's actually this is the only.
Current main scenario quest, not on the right. Well, maybe if you moved it to the right, it's
Yeah,
different. It's
no, on the
different than
top
your.
left,
Okay,
where
yeah,
it's default to the top left. Current main
yeah.
scenario quest to the Bannock,
Okay.
Bannock.
Well, then click on that. Click your touchpad down, and you can go to it, and then hit X on it, and we can look at where it is, and it might even open up what it is.
It's to the south. I don't know if that's Central Shroud. I guess it is.
From Gridania.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Lancer. I'm a Lancer's level 11 as well.
Yeah. See where the hell I'm going.
Guy's name is Kahung Fu.
Well, I guess what I need to do is go to. Yeah, no, this way. Yeah. I'll let her
Take the
know.
Aethernet shard.
Um,
Central Shroud or North Shroud?
Central, I think.
Yeah, Blue Badger Gate.
Alright, now let me take a look here. Yeah, we're in the right place. Just need to go basically straight ahead.
I hate ladybugs. Ah!
Ladybugs are good bugs.
You're right, to be honest. Like, if you get a weed plant infestation, you should go to this plant store and buy a big thing of ladybugs.
Weed plant infestation?
Mm-hmm.
An infestation of weed plants?
Yes.
Shit, I got two things to turn in here.
I'll just keep doing leave meets. Tell me if you can talk to this person yet. Oh, that guy's only level 5. Person I'm standing by, beside you.
I cannot talk to that person yet.
Okay. Yep. Alright.
Magnus, you better stop.
Yeah, your health just went down.
No. Oh,
Hey,
that's probably because I got a heal because my total health points went up.
yeah.
So I got a healing, it'll catch back up.
Yeah, no, it did already. That's how I
From
noticed
like 180 something to 207. Okay, so I'm going to turn into this person. Agnes, what the hell is up with you? Right, some of this stuff, I'm just getting the money, the money item out of it. Out of these.
Oh, shit! Almost got hit
that?
by a car.
Picking up all kinds of quests here. Okay, now I'm talking to somebody. Oh, no, not who you thought I might be talking to. Magnus, stop it. You're not going back out. Go lay down. Okay,
Nice. Hey, enjoyed this person's party.
Whose party? What?
Because I just asked someone to... Yeah, see? Now we're in a party together. And they're going dip.
Oh shit, just joined the fate.
I don't know who Sebastian Jin is. Oh, I think that was the other dudes. Okay. Party members. I'm trying to figure out how to kick them. Okay, wait. Kick from party. There we go. Alright, cool. See, now we're in a party together. I've heard that the community for this game was really good.
So now, how? What does being in a party together do for us? I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't. I haven't seen you on my.
Oh, I'm standing right beside you.
No. I know. I'm just trying to say. Okay, you're a green dot on my mini
I
map.
can't attack you. Yeah, you're not a green dot on my mini map.
We'll separate, and maybe you'll see that I am.
Oh, you're
Stay
like a
over there.
blue. You're like a blue dot.
Blue dot, whatever it is.
Okay.
It's so
Okay. No,
small on my screen.
this is good because. But see, look. So now go to your HUD and stuff and fix some of that. Because like right now your name's not appearing over your head. It's something that I did. Display name settings. Others, party members. Display name always. Oh, there goes your name. Okay.
I see you. I see your name.
I was trying to get people's names into a I was trying to cut down on people's shit.
All right. Magnus, stop it. It's bedtime. You need to go lay down. You hear me? Bedtime. You're not going outside.
Okay. This is good. Where do you see your party? Do you see your party list? Like hit up and down.
Yeah, it's on my left. It's on the top left.
I also learned there's something called soft targeting and hard targeting. You click, like, hit X, and you see that someone's got the little triangle thing or whatever over their head, right? We'll call it, I don't know, a down arrow. And then you hit left on the D-pad, or right on the D-pad, and you can hover over someone else, right? And it's got a little circle.
Right.
You can actually like select one person and then do the circle, and it'll heal that person, and then go right back to. But it'll keep your target on the other person, so you don't have to remove your targeting from your enemy. You just gotta slide your soft target, your circle, over to the person you want to heal, and just leave your other shit, and so that way you can just heal, attack right back. Boom, and it puts you back on that other foot, on that other skill.
I'm looking for some other idle in this shit, so I don't know where they're at.
Oh, they're floating around here somewhere. There. Just run a little lap around the orange area or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see them for you. In fact, I'll just follow you around until you find one.
Let me get all this stuff off my screen.
That person actually, and apparently that person was from a different server. That person was from Fairy server, I think, unless that's the clan name.
Well, they posted something about you on PC or PS4.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and then just that quick, they were gone.
Yeah. It's alright. We can see this. We can accomplish. We can bootleg this. Now, if we do like some of your story quests where we got to split up, it'll split us back up or whatever. But basically, I already have it in my chat where like I typed it once, and you can just hit like X up, X up, X up, and it'll do your last. If you've typed that chain of words a couple of times. Oh, you see the dude right here? Because I don't see him.
Yeah, I just sent him. I just finished talking to him. He ran away.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't see them at all. Alright. I wish I could hook up your HUD like mine. I wish I could just pass you my settings somehow. Or even just log in for you and change it. I just feel like it would be on you. Oh, well, it might be.
Here's another one.
I don't know if I can log into this game on here through as you though.
Okay, so that one's done. I got a slay bog yarzans and obtain their shells. I just saw some of those in the river over there.
Yep. Oh, somebody killed them. Is this where the orange thing is sending you?
I don't have an orange thing up for these guys.
You should, somewhere. There's always like a...
There's one.
Here goes one right here too. Two of them. Oh, they're attacking me. Here, you hit them each with arrow. Yeah, and then hit the other one. There you go. Nice.
I need one more. And there he is. Oh no, that's not.
That was a corpse.
That was a dead body, yeah.
Yeah.
There's one.
Alright.
What's that?
You might also like the Gladiator. The Gladiator was a cool sword and board tank class, but it was a fun one. I've noticed when in the two dungeons that I've done, the tank class first off seems like something knowing would be easier for you to handle anyways, rather than keeping track of players. You can run around and just hit, basically aggro all the enemies. I feel like that's a little bit easier, but also that shit's fun, man. To go and get all the enemies. It is fun.
I've tanked, and it is fun.
Tanking. Well, yeah, you played more Lochar than you probably did more of the serious shit. I just did some of the questing. Did you ever do any of like the dungeons and raids?
Oh yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
Yeah. See, I've
the
never
fellowship
done.
that I was in, man. We did some major. I mean, mostly I was, because my highest level guy was a burglar. I did crowd control is mostly what I did, and then burglars could also do high DPS, high DPS attacks when you were in stealth, and so that's oftentimes what I would do. I'd stealth.
Well, you can do a little bit of crowd control
stealth attack. And well, that's a burglar's main role was crowd control.
No, in this one, with
yeah.
your guy,
as a conjurer,
basically
with
you want to hit him with arrow, and then hit him with sleep, and then do that with another guy, and you can take like two guys out of the fight fairly quickly. Within, because I think it's like a 2.5 second cast time, so I think in 10 seconds.
Having to do that sometimes. When I'll attack one and then another one will aggro on me, then I got to put one of them to sleep and fight the other one.
Yeah.
So.
But what you could do is you could put one to sleep and then put the other one to sleep, and let them both take the dot damage, and then go back to working on whichever one has lower health or has a less of a dot damage timer or whatever. That works too, but usually none of that stuff lasts that long.
Trying to figure out what I want here, food-wise. They want to give me some food.
Oh yeah.
Basically the same.
Yeah. Drink me an orange juice.
Provide me the same benefits. Just do I want to eat pepita, braised pepita, or tree toad legs? I think I'll go. I don't know what that is.
Alright, well that doesn't work. Okay, so if you eat 2 of them, you get the hour-long bonus, right?
They stack?
They don't stack. They just the length, goes from 60 minutes, from 30
Well,
minutes to an hour.
okay, yeah, the length.
But right. But if you try and get clever and eat one water and one meal, this is a waste. Apparently. Oh, so now you're talking to the... Still can't talk to her yet. Okay.
I mean, I can talk to her, but she's like, "You're too weak of mind" or some shit. I'm like, "Well, fuck you then."
Yeah, so we gotta keep doing main story quest stuff.
Alright, so...
she gives you like redoable quests, kind of.
Okay, my party list is over my current main scenario quest. I can't see exactly what it is I'm supposed to do.
So you gotta open up your HUD and move that around and resize that a little bit. Because that's not gonna go away until you make it go away,
Right.
But it does give you opportunity. I probably should do that too. Well, my party list looks good. 4 people would be fine. If it's more than 4 people, then I'll have to maybe readjust.
Oh, that's what I gotta do is present myself to Galfin for inspection. So they're saying you gotta have something to level 5. I don't know, I've got some higher than level 5 gear on, but he's not recognizing it for some reason.
You have a total item level of above 5. Your total gear. All your gear.
Oh.
Yeah, like not all your gear, but like all your
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I gotta have head, body, hands, and legs, and feet with gear of item level 5.
You can purchase battle gear over here. All you gotta do is buy a couple of 11s, and you'll probably be right at it.
I thought most of my stuff was over.
Yeah, you should really have something that you
get
should
over here and take a look and see what I need. Okay. Everything is over level 5. Except some of the stuff where I have nothing. Is that...
Right. If you got
but
nothing.
I got my head. Well, I assume that my body thing, which includes the head, has the hood. I guess that counts.
Maybe not. Try your other stuff. I just bought a little chain mail helmet. Yeah, that's...
My legs are level 8. My sash is level 8. My gloves are level 11. My cowl is level 8. And then I've got...
What about your
earrings. Weapon? My weapon is level 11. Level 10.
10. I don't know. What's your next thing to do?
I mean, there's a couple things that have none. I don't know what those... what those are. The second and third thing, I don't know what those are. After the weapon...
The second and third thing after the weapon? Head and body. Or second and third thing, body and hands.
No, you got the weapon at the top. I got my maple crook, and then I've got a nun, and then I've got a nun, and then I've got the body, and then I've got hands. I don't know, is that supposed to be some rings? No, because rings are down lower. If I'm gonna buy shit, I don't want to buy no damn level 5 or level 8 shit. Now, as a conjurer, can I wear Disciple of War stuff or no?
Not as a conjurer.
Okay, just making sure. So basically, everything that says all classes is all I can wear as a conjurer.
No, it's Disciple of Magic stuff that you'll get.
Well, I haven't seen anything that says that. Everything I've seen that said Disciple of War or all classes.
Yeah, it's basically fighting class or the rest, and the rest of the stuff is not really fit for fighting class. But at this point in time, none of that stuff really matters. Because it's all really low levels. Like, as soon as you start getting into any sort of, like, more specific stuff, you'll be straight. Are you able to... Oh, you're still trying to buy...
Well, yeah, see, like the cowl that I've got, it says cannot equip gear to head, so it's because
you gotta buy a new... You gotta buy you a new... couple of pieces, a new robe and a new headpiece or whatever. Or you got a cowl, I guess. You probably have a headpiece.
That's what I've got is a cowl.
Yeah.
I have one, but it says I can't.
Oh, the
hempen
wear it. Cowl. Oh, the
the
cowl's a body.
Yeah, but it has a hood.
Yeah. You want to take that shit off, then I guess. Hempen half robe.
This is fucking stupid.
Huh. Maybe.
I'm spending 100. I'm just basically it's making me throw away 140 gil.
I got 46,000. I haven't done anything.
I don't. I got like 1,600 or something.
Yeah, my point is you don't need it for anything. I haven't bought anything at all. This is the most shit that I've bought, and you know what I mean? Like, it'll be alright. I accidentally sold my fucking Lancer spear, and I couldn't even access my class. Yesterday, I had to go buy a new spear because I was trying to sell all the crap. Ooh, I wonder if I can untradeable. Goddamn, I have a nice level 15 Conjurer Plunderer's Cane that I got out of the dungeon, but it just said it was untradeable.
Alright, so how do I put on stuff? Oh, I guess I gotta go about it a different way.
Character.
I got it. I got it figured out. Yeah.
Okay.
feel like I'm ready to fucking join Gryffindor or some shit we just had on.
We'll do it then. This stuff will kill me. Something that's weak. Ooh, those level 9 motherfuckers will kill me too.
Let's give me these weak ass wands. I think I got a better wand. Damn, I'm almost level 12.
Nice, I'm almost level 2.
Level 2 what?
Thaumaturge.
Taking all this shitty gear off and putting my good gear back on. Better gear, anyway, I should say, not necessarily good
Oh,
gear.
was that good enough to get you your shit?
So that I could, yeah, so that I could do that, finish that quest.
Cool. Well, at least it worked.
Yeah, where'd you go?
I'm just standing right outside, blasting with some little ladybugs. Level 3. Level 4. Alright, you can go do whatever you're doing.
That don't matter. We'll get you another level here real quick.
If I do, I can equip all my level 5 to equip gear. It'll significantly help my armor and stuff. Not that I don't think that's gonna really matter at this level. I'm just trying to attract everything.
I got my level 2.
practice healing me too. I know I won't die, but you can see I'm getting low and learn how to pop one off real quick. You should do, if you're gonna do it though, you should definitely heal me. There you go. Good for a little bit of practice, I suppose. Switching targets.
Yeah.
Like you should basically switch and hit arrow on all of them, and then just heal me. Practice getting over into, you know, giving me a dosage of healing. Not that I need it. There you go. See, like you figure out how to do that shit, and it'll be solid. You've played more of this type of shit than I have. I've never done any of the raids. Hell, that's probably. Oh, I'm 6. Here, let's kill this guy. Oh, since we're in a party, all of it, we never get the. We always share the enemies. Word. Let's level whatever. Yay! I'm not naked no more. Alright, let's go.
Alright. Let me see where I need to go. You know, before we do that, let me go let the dog out just in case for whatever reason he's
I'll just keep blasting.
if he has the crap or something, I don't want him, or piss, I don't want him to do it on the floor.
Holy shit, that thing almost killed me.
Alright.
The thing, the ladybug got me down to 4 health and would have killed me if it hit me with the last attack.
Need to go east and then north.
Okay. Oh, there's a what you call it right down here, a fate. Let's go do this thing real quick. A little purple.
This is...
Yeah, the recruit. Let's go whoop his ass real quick. Recommended level 5. You just have to hit. So if you use your what you call it to get into the corner there, you can select to get to. It's like level sync. It'll be on the right side. You have to use your touchpad to get yourself up under it. I won't kill him too fast. Maybe they'll sink you down to an appropriate level to actually do this.
Well, what do I got to do? What's touchpad? I'm over it, but what do I...
No, you don't. You don't touch it. You use it as like a mouse.
I know. Okay, I think I got it.
Oh, you gotta heal me. You're gonna have to heal me because I was talking to you. I wasn't fighting them. Thank you. Did you level sync?
Yeah, I guess.
Cool. Yeah. Great. Oh, thunder. Word. Okay, so where are we going now? Back up. We gotta go back up out of the hole. And to the east. This must be like this when you're in parties, because we are attracting bugs and shit like when we attack things. Like I never used to do that. It's cool. I'm cool with it.
Damn it.
Huh. Are you in the right place? I'm coming to you.
No.
Oh.
Up this way and then north. Yes. I don't know, man. Trying to follow the path, stay on the path, but yeah, the path. The path ain't taking me well.
Oh, you're trying to go up behind this waterfall.
I guess.
Okay, let's go up there. Something up in here. Yep. Are we fighting this thing or no?
I don't know, not yet.
Okay.
This is what I'm supposed to
Is this a level 12 quest?
investigate. Lifeman Stump. I don't know, man. My HUD is all freaking overlapping each other. I don't know what level quest this is.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the Lifeman Stump. Investigate Lifeman Stump.
It's probably one of these.
Yeah, I guess this is it. Alright, what do you kill that, don't fight anymore. Alright, because this is going to take us to an instance.
Okay.
Battle.
This might just take you to an instance battle.
It might.
Oh wait, alone or as a disciple of war or magic. Okay, so that means I gotta be something else, I guess. Let's try Lancer. Alright, try it again. Oh, and as a disciple. So this is an alone one, so you'll have to leave to do this one. You see, it says this quest battle in the chat. This quest battle must be undertaken alone and as a disciple of war or magic. Before you do that, let's do this. Hit start, go over to system, go over to system configuration. Go to controller settings. You should have all of the top 4 checked except for the last one. Button configuration. Go down and click and change your R3 to draw / sheath weapon and L3 to execute macro 99.
Where?
System configuration.
I'm under controller settings.
Okay.
But I don't see anywhere to go in and...
Controller customization, button configuration. Under system configuration.
Okay, I got a button.
Button configuration. You see it? Let me know when you're done with that part.
Alright.
Then use touchpad. Touchpad as mouse. Yes, I put my touchpad sensitivity up to 95 because a little swipe. Actually, I probably will put it up to 100. Yeah, because it takes a still good couple, 2, 3 some thumb swipes to get from end to end on the top of the thing. So, well, maybe 95 is best. Still gives you a little bit of precision. Enable virtual mouse. That's when you just hold L1 and click the right stick. That'll basically give you virtual mouse mode. I would leave that on too. Enable expanded touchpad controls. I would enable that so that it's cycle HUD components forward and backwards. So that way,
well, that does that by default. Even with that turned off, it's been doing that for me. Because after I saw that on the video, I tested it earlier today.
If you do the expanded, you can touch the left and the right side, and it'll go forward and backwards. So you don't have to cycle.
That's what it was doing. That's what it was doing. At least that's what it looked like it was doing. Anyway.
Okay. Well, I'd click it on in case if it's not on. HUD copy, whatever. That's nothing. Okay, the rest that's nothing. Mouse settings. That's unimportant. Display settings. If you have a standard.
You are now?
You're under display?
Yeah.
Go to user interface size 100%, default UI size 100%, and apply changes to all UI components. Along with the enlarge system UI button that's checked. That's probably going to make everything too small. That's fine. Just Just wait. Just
Okay,
wait.
so hang on. I got user interface 100%. Default UI user interface size 100%.
Or
Apply
mine's at 110 because
changes.
that just means like the size of the things will be at default, a little bit bigger. But just leave it at 100, and you can change the individual things as you come across them. That's what I found is the best. So like as you're out questing and you realize like this shit's overlapping this shit, go ahead and just stop and fix it because it's not going to get any better, and you want to go ahead and tailor that shit, clean it up, keep what's small and not used, and what needs to be big, and before you know it, you'll have a decent little setup there. But anyway, so that's all good. Theme settings, mine's on dark theme. Time for auto FK, sure, whatever. You can do whatever you want for that. Apply all those. Then go back to character configuration. Go up to control settings in general. Your first thing of control settings. This should be the same. Everything.
Hang on. Character configuration.
Yeah, it's right by system, but it's above it.
Alright, character configuration. Yeah, this is a lot smaller.
Yeah. Okay, so since is it too small?
Yeah.
Just click the right stick until it's not too small. This is how you fix it. You made everything small, but now you can individually make what needs to be big. Yeah. It's kind of like when you change your fucking desktop from 720 by 540 to like 1280 by whatever. Everything gets smaller, but like once you clean it up and get it all good, you'll be straight. In fact, I just made mine bigger. I didn't realize I still had my menu of this size still too small. Mine's at 140% right now for that window size. Anyways, so for character configuration, you're under general. I would leave all that the same. I have my flying mount as manual, so it's a double jump. I don't have flying mounts, but I imagine that's how I'll like it. The rest of that, whatever. The rest of that is unimportant. Hit R1. Let's see, all that should be about the same. Yeah, I don't really remember what to change there. Okay, enable. Okay, here's one thing that you do. So target when you go to click target nearest to mouse cursor. No, we don't need that because we don't have a mouse. And I think that actually will get changed later. Yeah, that's not. Actually, I think we do need to go ahead and. No, we don't need to worry about that. We might have to come back to that. All right. Okay. Here's where we won't have to worry about it. Hit our R1 and go over to the next one. I don't think we needed to change anything under that one. So for filters, this is what I was talking about earlier. Enable target cycling while weapon is sheathed. It should be all. Right?
Okay.
And then while it says while weapon is drawn, click it to enemies. And make sure it just says all enemies, aggroing enemies, and duty specific enemies.
Turning off NPCs and objects.
Right. Now, every once in a while you'll need to do an NPC or an object or something while you're doing something. That's why you go down below that and you do enable customization, and you can hit it to whichever one you want. I have mine as L1 and circle. So basically, if I click the right stick, I'll pull out my sword, and I'm only fighting enemies. But if I hit L1 and circle, I can go to it's under others for me, and it's all enemies plus the NPCs and objects. So if I need to on the fly, I could hit L1 and circle and get kind of an extra person in there, and then just click the right stick and go back to it. I haven't had to worry about it one single time yet, so I might not even worry about it. But it has been helpful to not select anything else but enemies. And you see you have other options. L1X, L1 circle. So if you want to come back in and change your friends, enemies, party members, you could even make it so you just target party members. You could hit L1 and triangle and then hit a cast and then hit a heal spell, and you'll automatically be targeting party members instead of any enemies. I don't know how useful that would be if that's extra. That it's there. The next one, character. They turned off auto sheath weapon when not in battle. I just turned mine up to 5 seconds. If we're not fighting for 5 seconds, I can put my shit away. Whatever, dude. Display man and off your game. Yeah. All that shit's, if you want it, you want it. I gave myself an idle animation delay of 1 minute. Or I guess it's a minute. Randomized idle animation. So if I'm standing still, I just will do something. I don't know. Battle effects. Own, show all, party, show limited, others, show limited. Because otherwise, it's going to just be a fucking mayhem. It's just going to be mayhem. Once you get into bigger things, it's probably fine for now. Then the next one's mouse wheel. That's unimportant. Alright, down to item settings. Inventory. I think they both are supposed to be expanded. I think I'm going to do open all. So inventory I did open all and expanded. And then store all newly. Yeah, I don't think you have to change much up there. Subcommand customization. Okay, I'm not doing that right now either. That's if you hit square on stuff, you can pull up some subcommands. Wow. Complicated. Alright, sorting items, whatever, fill tabs or whatever, shot. Okay, that's just preference, but you see you can come in and change some shit on that. Alright, next tab down. UI settings. Map settings, short, close, and active. Restore map when not moving. Map font size, large. Map. Okay. Okay, so they consider control as L2 and alt as R2. That's interesting. I guess you could flop those around. I'm not going to personally touch none of that dumb shit. Recommendations, show upon login, play guide, login. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not important. R1. Display flying text maximum, display pop-up text standard. That makes your little damage numbers a little bit smaller. I would. I don't think.
Where is this? Where are you at?
The HUD. It's the same display thing, but R1 over to HUD. And it's pop-up text size. Flying, I kept it maximum because I think that's less frequent. Because it's like, it'll say like, poisoned or stunned. I think that'll pop up a little bit bigger. But like the numbers can be a little bit smaller to me. They're not as important, I don't think. As long as you're seeing them and knowing kind of generally what's going on. Then the other stuff you can check or uncheck as you so please. Parameter bars, your health, XP is your little yellow XP bar. Inventory grid, I think I hid mine, but it's fairly inconspicuous. I might just make it really opaque. I guess I haven't really seen any reason to look at the inventory grid.
Now, what it calls a duty list, that's your quest list?
Yes. The numbers of duties displayed, you can do up to 5. But below that, hide duty list during instant duty
That's
and
what I'm doing.
non-instance duty.
That's what
Click
I'm doing.
click on both of those, yeah, so that way it'll go away whenever
That's
you're
the reason I was getting clarification. Yeah, I don't need this shit up when I'm in the middle of doing a quest. I don't need to see
correct.
what other quests I have.
The rest of that can stay clicked. I think pretty much almost all the way down until targets at least. Clock type. I checked all mine, so up in the top I see adamantoise. Or actually, I think it's like tortoise, so I really think it's adamantoise, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. But it's I got the server time, Eorza time, and local time. That's personal preference again. Limit gauge, main scenario guide, and then click hide when all quests complete. So that thing will disappear once it's done, anyways. Um, Targets. You could click it to say display only detrimental effects you inflict. Like if I poison him, because like for instance, if we both were the same class, we could both put our own arrow on him. And it would say 2 separate instances of arrow, and we both do the same damage, and it would be, as if we both casted our own spell on it by ourselves. Or at least out here. The rest of that stuff. Display target's remaining HP percentage. I think it kind of already does that. Whatever. Party list. Party list, you can have it so it sorts in a certain order or whatever. With you being a healer, you might, I would say, probably do. Actually, you probably want yourself at the bottom. It'd be tank, DPS, healer. That way, if you hit down, it'll go to your tank, and if you hit up, maybe that's why. Tank, healer, DPS. Down is tank, up is up, or up 1, or whatever. Anyways, you can change that around and sort whose appears in what spot on your party lists as well. It seems to be fairly useful too. Yeah, that's all for that one, I think. Next one, display name. I think we kind of went through that a little bit. I don't ever display my own name anymore. But I got everybody else showing. We took off the minions. That helped clean up a lot. I kind of want to take off people's goddamn titles that they have. In fact, yeah. I actually should take off titles. It's fuck your title. I don't need that shit on my title display. And then one more over NPCs. That's all good. That's all good. Except for minions. Only when targeted. Alright, the last one's good. Alright, now the interesting one. Hotbar settings. This is definitely the most complicated ones. Display recast times. I would. Hide unassigned slots. I would. Display hotbar numbers. I would not. Enable hotbar cycling button. Okay. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna turn that off. I did not like that sitting there like that. Include pet hotbar when cycling. Yeah, I guess I can. Enable drag and drop repositioning. Yes. All right. Now is when it really gets interesting, because you kind of it's not really important at the moment. We'll just say that. But the rest of that little grid is not important at the moment. It will be once you get more stuff. I'm gonna just at least hook you up in the right thing. Let's see. Pet hotbar. Blah 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 blah. Automatically replace cross hotbar 1 with pet hotbar when mounted. That's the last setting. I guess that should be whatever. Sharing, I'm going to have to come back to this because I don't remember how that works either. Cross hotbar. Enable cross hotbar. Always display it if you like. Display hotbar help. That's where if you hover over it, it'll do the little thing in the corner where it tells you what the thing does. I use it as well. Use pet hotbar, use mount hotbar, enable duty action input. I don't know what that means, but I left it.
I don't see where you're seeing all this.
Are you on hotbars?
I'm on hotbars.
R1 over to cross.
Oh. So everything's checked?
Yes. Then you get cross hotbar controls as hold. The type is the top one because that just seems really tough to do the bottom one. Yeah, that's weird. I can't even understand the other one. Alright, for the last part though, it should be always display WXHB and then return to XHB after WXHB input and position WXHB separately from XHB.
I don't even know what the hell that is on any of that.
Okay.
The hell is WXHB and
That's
XHB?
your double cross hotbar. Hit R1. It'll make sense here in just a second. Expanded hold controls. Yeah, I can't use it with the toggle, but you're not using toggle. Click yes to enable expanded controls with L2 plus R2, and make make it so that it's your cross hotbar. I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, whichever one you're not using, which is all of them except for 1 and 8 right now. So pick a cross hotbar that will be your hotbar that you'll set stuff to, which will appear when you hold L2 and R2 at the same time. It'll appear right over where your shit is in the middle. You'll see.
Well, I have enough stuff to have it on either, so I don't know what.
Not yet. So don't worry about it. It's fine. You just want to set it up because you're gonna want this. You're gonna want to be used to this shit by the time you do have enough skills. I think is what they're kind of what we're hinting at when they were recommending all this stuff. I have mine cross hotbar left and right 3. Then the same thing below it, except for I only have enabled 4 buttons. If you wanted to get even more buttons, you could get a whole 8 more buttons by adding the enable directional buttons, but I feel like that's overkill right now. This is overkill already, but it won't be in 30 levels when you're getting a skill every 3 levels. You know what I mean? When you get 10 more skills, you're going to need all this stuff. And then that gives you, and then you pick another cross hotbar. Mine's at 4. That's interesting. You can actually make it so that it that's weird. I don't understand that. Oh, I get it. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so the WXHB was simultaneous L2 and R2 double tap. Cross hotbar 4 left, cross hotbar 4 right. Good?
Yeah.
Okay. So below that, enable auto hotbar switching when drawing sheathing weapon. I have that enabled. I don't know if I should, but I guess I do. And then the next one, enable customization for when weapon is sheathed. I have all of them. So it means when your weapon's put away, you can customize your bars. You can move, you can drag and drop stuff and stuff like that. But when your weapon's drawn, I have that unchecked. That means like I won't accidentally drag something and or you know.
Yeah, when you're in the middle of battle.
Correct. And that's. Next up is log window settings. You can change that. I made my font size a little bit smaller to 12. And then I had took my profanity filter off and log details, whatever. I can change all that shit. That shit's whatever. I'm not worried about that for now. But that should pretty much be it as far as your base, your baseline. Your screen should look a little bit different now. Do you have random bars showing up all over the place? Or just like the just like the predictable ones that I showed you? Like did you push the both L2 and R2 down?
I haven't yet. Let me change my settings.
So you'll see it'll be like L2 and R2, and then up down it'll be like the same four right there in the middle.
Right, I see those.
You can even let go and switch to the sides, and then double tap a button, and it gives you four more in the corner there.
Yeah.
Because as in a big fucking Lotro game, you need if you don't have a PC and you have like 15 skills, how are you about to do that with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then of course you can, like I said, okay, oh, here's a big one that I wanted to do definitely, is go down to, hit start again and go to user macros. And go to macro number 99, like I told you.
Where is that under?
It's right under the,
Character?
it's under HUD layout. It's back under like the system settings, your main menu. System config, character config, system config, HUD layout, user macros.
Okay, system. User macros.
Go down to shared, or R1 to shared. I don't know if it matters. Mine's in both. You might just do a copy paste into the individual as well. It didn't take very long. Go down to user macro 99 or 98 if you did 98 as the L3.
I did 99.
Okay, and then so you'll open it up and you'll name it Sprint or whatever. Give it an icon if you want, but in the body, because you can tell it's like a fucking computer, you'll do /AC space.
Hang on, I gotta get my damn keyboard up.
Triangle.
Keyboard.
Triangle.
Okay, //
AC space, and then quotation, sprint, end quotation, space.
Okay, hang on, slow down, because quotation.
Well, I'm gonna stop at the end. So it'll be AC /AC space in quotation sprint.
I don't see the two thing quotation.
You have to hit L2 and triangle. Yeah,
I know, I got it now.
Okay. And then, like I said, sprint, close quotation, space. And then I think you have to go back into that for the next little thing, because you have to do me. And inside that, I don't know what you call it. It's not brackets.
Okay, so quotation, sprint, close quote.
Space, and then like the little triangle, greater than, less than symbols. You know what I mean? With me in the middle. Like you used to use it with a 3 to make the old school heart emoji.
Are you talking about like the greater than, less than thing?
Yeah. So do it with where the big parts have me in the middle. ME.
Okay, so /AC space quote sprint end quote greater than me less than.
I'd stick a space in between the quotation and the greater than.
I think there is.
Okay,
there is.
That's
I didn't
it.
say there is, but there is.
That's it. Save it, and you can even just copy it and put it on 99 on your individual as well, and that should make it so when you click down the left stick, you'll sprint, which means you can take it off your hotbar. And what I did is I put a hotbar. I think it's hotbar 2. Let me think. I think I can see. Oh, it's not a cross hotbar. Yeah, it's just regular spare hotbar 1. So you have hotbars and you have your cross hotbar. The hotbar is supposed to be for your PC players, and the cross hotbar is supposed to be your PS4 stuff. but I put up one of the PC hotbars and I stuck my sprint and my teleport and my return spells on it, and my little minion friend spell on it right there, above my cross hotbar. But I can't access it unless I, use a mouse or touchpad mouse or whatever.
Okay, so hang on. Now I'm lost because I didn't. Okay, now that I've got it created, what do I do with it?
You should be able to hit square on it, and it'll say copy. Right?
No. Okay, there it is. Copy.
Copy, and then just back up and hit L1 and go to individual and do it again at 99. Paste it at 99.
Got it.
Okay. And then you should be done. That should be it to get you your click to sprint. And then you have your right click to pull your weapon out.
Okay, it's not working.
Okay, so you might not have changed your controller. You might want to double check on that. Under System Configuration, Controller Settings, Button Configuration. Make sure you have it so it says Execute Macro 99 Exclusive under L3. And if not, then we'll just go look at your window again. Don't forget, if you're having trouble seeing whatever you're looking at, you can click the right stick.
Hang on. I'm under controller settings, but I don't see anything for
controller customization, button configuration.
Okay.
Begin.
Okay.
And then there you should see, all the different buttons you could change.
Execute macro 99
as L3.
Exclusive L3.
Okay. All right. So then that one's correct. So now go back to your macro, your user macro. Maybe you got to give it a name?
I did.
Okay. I gave mine an icon. So let's look. It says.
I did not give it an icon.
I don't think that's that important, to be honest, but it might be. I gave mine the spade icon. Although I think as long as it's something. No, I don't think the icon is what matters. It's / A as in apple, C as in carrot.
Wait a minute. I think I got backslash. I got your standard slash.
No, /. That would change it all. And there's even I'll once I learn them, I'll let you know. But there'll be ways where you could put a macro on one of your hotbars in one of those spots where you could say, as soon as I click this, it'll automatically select the tank and heal them, and then switch back to the enemy that I'm fighting. Like instead of you could macro the act of selecting someone else into the button push, as opposed to having to select someone else and then do the skill. You could just put that all into one. Is it working now? No, it's not. You have a capital Me. I don't know if that makes a difference. Oh, you're still doing backslash, dude. You're still doing backslash. You still got the wrong slash.
Well, I changed it. Let me see.
Not on the. You changed it on one. You changed it on one, and not the other. I changed it on
both. I changed it on both, but I don't know, and I didn't.
Yeah. No, that's cool though. You're figuring it out. And maybe make that lowercase me. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. Mine is. I just saw what I just copy and pasted what I saw someone online. I was like, oh, I'll just type it word for word.
I'm just gonna type the whole damn thing over again because I don't know.
You have all of it correct. It's just that first slash is wrong.
Well, see, that's the thing. I changed it.
Maybe it didn't save or something. Maybe you have to hit square and delete it and change and start again or whatever. I don't know. You know, if there's actually, you know how that shit is in macros. If there's an extra space or like a weird, any extra anything, a capital M, that wrong slash, that stuff will change it up. Who knows? I've been trying to look up fucking other macros, other useful ones. They say don't use them for combat too much. That's not really the best thing, but like the sprint one is useful. I guarantee you there's some other useful ones. Yeah, there might be a way to once one of us subscribes or whatever, you might be able to make a macro where you just like highlight the person and hit a button and it'll just send them a friend request or send them a party invite real quick. I don't know. Oh fuck, this big thing's coming to attack me. Why? I wasn't attacking you, big guy. Holy shit. That'll teach me. I can't. When we're in a party together, man, stuff like aggro's at you.
Well, it was doing that to me before without even being at a party.
It wasn't
When I was running around. When I'm talking about before you got on. Before you got on, shit was aggroing on me just when I would run near it.
I mean, it depended on what it was. Like these things with the blue, should be passive creatures. The things with the reds, like the Yarzong or whatever those things were, like those are aggressive. But like some of these are just regular ass.
All right, this is not taken. So I'm just gonna delete.
Yeah, do that.
And delete the other one. / AC space put lowercase print.
I even have capital S in my sprint. I don't know if that's making the difference. I know the
Well, because that's what I had before. But you were talking about taking away caps and so
yeah. But I have capital S. That's what I'm saying. I have capital S, but lowercase m. I don't know if it made a difference.
We're gonna find out.
Yep.
See, now it's automatically. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, that's / right, and done. Copy. Motherfucker, it ain't working.
Because it's still the wrong slash. Wait, is it? User macros.
You said backslash, and it's got to be you said forward slash, and it looks like according to this, it's got to be backslash.
Oh, I must not know my slashes. God damn it. But hey, you got to see the problem was the me. Because look. So the first time it said in parentheses capital M E. But in this time it says AC Sprint Booyah Jackson. Which means you're trying to tell you to do something, but I told you the wrong thing. I told you the right thing and the wrong thing. I had you fix it the right way and the wrong way. The one that I didn't think mattered was the one that mattered. Yes, damn. Did it work?
Well, I've executed the macro, and the macro works. I haven't tried it with the L3 yet, so let me wait till it cools down.
Well, if you click it, it should say not yet ready.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's what it said. Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Does your R3 pull your weapons out and put them away? Very nice. I know that was a huge pain in the ass, but it was something that I felt probably helpful. It'll be more helpful in the long run, for sure. The problem is how do you figuring out how to get the stuff into those places. And I think I don't know. I haven't figured out exactly how to get the stuff into the different crossbars smoothly. I would guess you could hit, let's see, R1.
So did you not try to fight that level 12 tree sapling or whatever?
Fuck no, I was a level 7,
okay.
6 thaumaturge. He would have doo-dooed on me. You could try and fight him though, and I'll back you up. Cause you got the heals. I'll beat him up with my pugilist. Oh.
Okay, yeah, I should have told you. Alright, I'm going to sleep him.
He's about dead. I just barely took his aggro a couple of times, but you know what? We were good there. Yeah, I just grabbed another guy because I'm leveling up people while I'm helping you.
Well, you could have kept him on there. I was, the reason you aggroed him was because I had him asleep and then you hit him.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. By that time, he was already pretty much dead. Because I do just a little bit more damage than you, but because my low level, I don't do enough to really pull the damage. Or to pull the guy. Alright, well, do you have any other quests that you can do other than this one that's going to break up our party? Or not? Because, I mean, we can always just... No? Alright, we'll go ahead and leave, and I will, when we get back to a little area, we'll find somebody else to party us up again.
Alright, well, I'll probably be going to sleep here soon.
Okay.
So depending on how soon this, how do I leave the party? Depending on how long this quest takes. Probably won't take long.
It won't. Party members. Kick from party.
I think I found it.
Ooh, I wonder if, since I'm in the... Oh, I dissolved the party, though, so I guess when you're out of the... Okay, I was like, maybe I'm being like a one-man party that you can rejoin. But a one-man party is called solo, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
One-man party is called solo. Oh. So let me look here. I think there is... Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, Scholar, Astrologian, Machinist, Dancer, Red Mage, Blue Mage, Samurai. I think I got all the classes that I can get until the DLCs or whatever. Dude, I've heard nothing but good things about the story, about this shit. Like, I've heard it's better than all of the other Final Fantasy stories. And that it's like legit Final Fantasy story. Like, not just some goofy online bullshit. It's interesting, so... Yeah, see, dude, I'm over here fighting things, and everything else will just leave me alone. Whereas when I was in the party, if I fought one of those things, they would all come fight me. That's cool. I like that, though. It makes it a little bit more challenging. Alright, what was I gonna do? Oh, you know what? I am near... Oh, I'm right beside it. Oh, I'm gonna go complete my Conjurer's level 10 quest. Oh, I have to go into the next zone, huh? And so, like, is your crossbar too small now? Your cross menu or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can you can change that. You can change all of that when you go into your HUD. Start looking to see what you want to keep, and you can get rid of the other shit that you don't like. You can enlarge things, move it all around. I'll send you pictures of my HUD if you want. If you want some inspiration to move some things around. I think I like the way everything is right now. I got my enemy list over here on the right, on the left, but it's not too far over there on the left. Sister Wolfie, because that thing would have kicked my ass without her. Did you beat it? Or are you still doing it?
Yeah, yeah, no, I beat it. I was just doing some cutscenes.
Ah.
We had to fight this thaumaturge and a pugilist showed up, and we ended up fighting trees. And then I found a crystal, and I was flying through space with a bunch of
What?
giant crystals around me. And
Oh,
you know how
yeah.
like y'all when it first starts, and it's talking about
Yeah.
something about think, heal, or whatever it is, it keeps saying. Um, it started off saying all that, and then I woke up back on the ground, and apparently my guy told him about the weird shit or whatever, and they're like, dude, are you okay? Something wrong with you?
Hmm.
Where did you go?
I went back to Gridania. Go turn in my shit at the Conjurers Guild.
Alright, I'm gonna go turn this quest in. And, I'll probably go back to Gridania too, and then probably log out from there, I guess.
Yeah, you should mostly try and log out inside a city, I think.
Right. Right, get the benefits.
This chick is not happy with... She's like, I don't want to learn wind, I don't want to learn stone, I just want to heal things.
Right.
Well,
You learn a little bit more... about the time when you go to do your level 10 quest, is when you really start learning more. When you turn it back in, I think. Is that what you're doing? Is turning it in? Yeah.
Oh. Bitch, teach me raise. Shit. Raise is a good spell, isn't it?
I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I was hoping I was going to get it too.
Alright. Not yet. There is... Hell, I had another class that had raise. Yeah, my fucking Arcanist class has raise. Yeah, whatever. Nice new weapon, plus 3 damage. Fuck the Dalmatica, the Quaff, the gloves. Alright, I guess the Quaff is the only thing that's worth the shit. Oh, I did just learn raise. I got to level 12 right there as soon as I got out of that. I got to level 12 and I learned raise. You learn raise at level 12. FYI.
Oh, okay. That's on your square button?
I've moved my shit around.
Or on your left. On the left arrow button, I should say.
I've moved all my shit around. I got L2 and triangles raise, L2 and squares Asuna, L2 and X is cure, L2 and circle is medica, and then R2 is my arrow, stone, and repose. I put my heals on my L2 face buttons for now. Because I don't need sprint, I don't need auto attack, I don't need teleport, I don't need those on that. Takes 8 seconds. When you get to level 15, actually before level 15, if you go over to, and that maybe you haven't unlocked it in your main story quest, but your duty finder. Have you unlocked your duty finder?
I don't know. I don't know if I have or not. Maybe.
You gotta hit start and go to right below journal.
below journal under what?
Duty, character, duty, logs, travel.
Command is unavailable at this time.
Oh, you don't have it yet. Keep doing your main story quest. You should get it soon.
So HUD layout.
That's what I would really focus on right now, is changing your HUD layout.
But when I hit that, it just brings up this little box with a little 1, 2, 3, and 4 button, and it's a little radio dial for basic system, hotbars, duty. I don't understand any of this.
Yeah, I know. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are just full entire settings. Right? You can have 4 different layouts if you want. You know, I would just pick one and basically do the same for all 4, and then maybe just change them a little bit if you don't like them. Basic will show you everything. System will just show you some stuff. You know, a target bar, help bar, party list, duty list. You'll see if you click system, it'll show you. It'll take away some of the options. If you click hotbars, it'll just let you edit your hotbars, and then duty will just let it your duty gauge, and I don't know, it's PvP. I don't know. The duty one doesn't seem very useful. So between system and hotbars and everything's in basic. So it's really just you can do it without having everything there at the same time. What you can do as well is when you see the current UI element. So you can move around your bar or whatever with your oh shit, I'm fucking shit up. Change my changes. Okay. You can select whatever your element is, whatever you want it to be. Your progress bar, which is actually I think your spell casting bar, target bar. You know, you can go through and you can pick whatever element you're looking at, whatever one you're controlling. And when you control that one, you can click the right stick to make it bigger or larger, or you can move the right stick to move it. Or if you see that little cog right there, element settings, you can go over there and you can change the transparency of some of the things. I wouldn't worry too much about that until you're pretty comfortable with everything else. But what I would recommend is basically, you know, size your mini map up there in the corner snugly, because it's not very snug right now, I'm sure. I know when mine took up like fucking half the map earlier. You know, tighten up your stuff, so just make it so it's big enough so you can see it, but the stuff that's not, you know, you can move stuff around. I don't know. I just move stuff around. I would start with your what do they call it? Your hotbars. I would go to your hotbars first and start with your cross hotbar, left W crossbar, right W crossbar. That's your middle thing and your new ones that we just added on the sides. I would bring it down and move your right W and your left W like off to the side instead of like above it. Just my personal preference, but it'll take a good minute to get everything in a decent enough kind of place. Like I said, I can send you my here. In fact, I will. I'll put my shit on basic and I'll take a picture. It'll probably be way too much to look at, but if you break it down into like little sections, you know, you'll see. layout. Everything takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, all this stuff is fairly easy to do and look at. Especially once you realize you can move everything the way that you really want it. That's the best about all this. If you got any questions about what some of these things are, I'll let you know where you think they should go. I think that can be bigger. What is that? Item help? Oh, that's not what that was at all. It's like I won't want to get too far ahead. What do I do? It costs 120 gil to fly from city to city. I haven't had to spend my money on squat. I probably could, but nothing's really.
Oh shit!
You didn't
I
save
figured
it.
this would have been banned by now. Just across the I don't know what you call it, server announcement screen, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call it. An advertisement to buy gold online, buy guild online. They used to have that problem on Lotro, and they started banning this shit.
They probably do, to some degree. That's why it's subscription, and people can't make free accounts. That's what I keep reading, is that it would be spammed by bots and sell bots and stuff like that. That's why free-to-trial players can't shout. They can't tell. They can only say to like people close by. I'm trying to make a couple of friends who could put us into parties. Just whenever, just like that other dude did.
guess I can't move that.
Which one?
That window where you talk, say
Chat window. So you can't use it, move it there. You can kind of like double click it and drag it a little farther into the corner, but it's not. Yeah, that one's pretty much you gonna stay in your bottom left corner. I think. I have a video. You can hit square and you can make it go away. Like you can hide the log window, but
I'm getting tired and frustrated with all this shit, so.
well, I feel ya. But at least you got a good start and you can tweak it as you see. Right. Just gotta remember, every time something comes up that you think is too small, make that shit bigger. You know, change the stuff around now that you can really easily.
Alright, well, tomorrow at some point, I think we're supposed to be going over to Tracy's mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're going over there for dinner or just going over for a visit or whatever. But, so, during, I'll probably be on later, regardless of what time we go over there, whatever, we'll probably be back here probably around 7-ish, I would guess.
That's about when we eat dinner. I probably do some painting during the day tomorrow, but maybe not. Painting, cleaning the floors.
In the yard and
yeah, I might do some yard work too. I got a bunch of shit that I gotta do that I can do now.
I'll try to do a little bit of cleaning on the pool. I was looking and doing a lot more on it than was necessary. Following the advice of a neighbor who acted like he knew what the fuck he was talking about, and he didn't. Didn't have to drain the pool. Could have just shocked the shit out of it for a long time and
yeah,
come back. Even as bad a shape as it was in. Can't pressure wash it because it's a fiberglass pool, and you're not supposed to pressure wash a fiberglass pool.
Yeah, draining it was gonna be nothing. Yeah, it was gonna do nothing.
Well, it was because there was algae and shit all on the inside.
You gotta like super shock it. You gotta shock it to the point where it's you can't
slam it. Is what the video that said slam it. Shock level and maintain. SLAM. Shock level and.
Yep. And yeah, we used to have a pool. I know this shit. I used to have to do it. So,
well, your pool had never got as bad as this pool was, and that's
solid algae all the way through. Yeah, it did.
Green as shit.
Yeah, solid green. Yeah.
Frogs living all through that motherfucker.
No, no
It
frogs
was,
live in it because
yeah.
there was no way frogs were gonna be alive in that shit. So
Well, there was, well, yeah, we had
they jump in
frogs. I
and they
left them,
die.
I left them in there because, they would kill any mosquitoes. Because,
Yeah.
the pump died.
Yeah, my mosquitoes are fucking crazy.
Um, so I figured that we let the frogs live in the pool, and they'll get rid of it, the mosquitoes as and they worked. The pool was down for a long time, and no mosquito problem ever. Last summer I put some of these mosquito dunks in there, which in the summertime just to be safe. But
In the pool?
yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to put mosquito dunks in the pool.
You put them in any standing water.
Pool is not standing water though.
It is when it's standing.
No, standing when it's got chemicals in it, it's not standing water like that. This shit.
I wasn't treating it because we weren't swimming in it, so I wasn't treating it.
Yeah. Some of those things it's easier if you just keep it treated, but whatever.
Well, I didn't have a pump. Couldn't circulate the water, so there was so.
Well, what are they gonna do when you aren't there to clean it? They gonna buy a new pump or not?
Yeah, I've already got the pump. Just got to
Okay.
get somebody to come hook it up. And Tracy's mom knows a guy that can do the electronics part. And I'm thinking that the plumbing part probably won't be that difficult. Just got to hook up, one piece of PVC pipe to the pump. So.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So that's why I wanted to get it cleaned and everything, to get the pump hooked up, get it filled up with water, then get the pump hooked up, and get it going again. Pretty close to that. I think I do want to, get the pressure washer in the pool, but not, heavy duty, pressure on the sides of the fiberglass.
Nah, you just need a deck mop.
Something like
Just
that.
need
Yeah,
a big ass deck mop. That's all. You can get them at Ace Hardware. They're about 2.5 feet wide or whatever, and they're not bristled. They're just flat microfiber. You just need to break up some of that algae. That's all. You just need to hit it with the hose. You don't need to hit it with the pressure washer.
Well, the pool is drained. The pool is drained, completely
you just need
drained.
to hit it with the hose a little bit.
Don't even need to do that really. I'm gonna get some of the dirt out of it. Pressure wash some of the dirt all down to the bottom and get that vacuumed up, and then start filling it back up with water and put the chemicals in it.
None of that's gonna matter if the pump's not working. You should do the pump first.
Well, I can't test the pump without any water in it. I can't get the pump hooked up and make sure that it's working properly without any water in it. So I gotta have water in it first.
You should know if something's hooked up. You know how to hook something up.
I'm talking about electrically speaking.
Yeah,
The power. You can't turn it on to do anything with it unless there's water in it.
you can turn it on and just make sure that it works for 2 seconds. Yep, it's on. Click. Let's fill this sucker up. I wouldn't bother doing any of that shit till you have the pump, because the pump doesn't work. It's the same difference, I guess. Pool maintenance is a pain in the ass. I do not want a pool again.
Yeah.
To be honest, it made the pool less fun. Having to take all that care of it, and it was your pool, so it was just you out there. Like, pools are fun because there was a bunch of people there.
Right.
For the most part. There was a couple of times where we had some, good opportunities, to use it couldn't have used it in another situation, but for the most part, we didn't use the pool that much.
But yeah, I'm not looking for a pool now. That's for sure.
Hell yeah.
A lot less maintenance. Did y'all have salt water or did y'all do
No, we had
chlorine?
Backwasil.
I mean, yeah, Backwasil, just standard pool. I mean, a lot of the pools now are use salt water.
Yeah, that's some dumb shit.
Well,
That's dumb. It's not a pool anymore.
Cheaper.
You can't open your eyes underwater. You can't
It's
taste
not
like
salt water. It's not like that salty.
It is.
You can't open your eyes underwater.
I've been in them saltwater pools, man. They're not any fun, man. You feel like shit getting out of it. You feel like you were swimming in saltwater. Swimming in the ocean isn't really all that enjoyable.
I don't enjoy it. I don't like coming out of the ocean with salt all over me and all in my damn swim trunks and all up in my crotch and shit.
I mean, even if it's just water, even if it's just salt water, yeah, it still sucks, and that's what saltwater pools are like. It's not as salty as the ocean, but like, because the ocean's more than salty than it needs to be. But the salty amount that it needs to be is gross. It just sucks. Fuck that.
Well, not only that, the ocean is freaking toilet to, 50 gazillion fish and whales and dumping grounds for corporate America. And, I mean, I'm not a big fan. I like going to the ocean, but I don't like getting really even on the beach. I don't like getting all that sand up in my shit either. Much less to get in the water.
It's just a personal preference. That has nothing to do with anything, but yeah.
It is a personal preference. I'm talking about I don't like going to the ocean. That's my personal preference. Yeah. I'd rather go to the mountains. That's my personal preference.
Yeah.
Mountains over the ocean. Ocean's okay, but mountains are better.
Yeah, and I think I went to the beach twice when I lived in Florida, and one of them was at night.
Yeah, I didn't go much more than that. I mean,
beach doesn't interest me either.
I'd much rather go up into the mountains in a cabin or something like that, Or go camping. Camping's fun.
I don't mind the beach. I don't mind the beach. Actually, to be honest, I like going to the beach, but like not to the ocean. I like the beach. I like the porch, the strips, and all that shit that you can do. But like, you want me to go get in the water? Not especially.
Yeah, one time when Vince, my old business partner, and I went to Myrtle Beach with a couple of business associates, a couple of guys that we did business with, Mike Treadaway and another guy. We were in a beachfront hotel for 4 nights because they had a condo that we stayed in for a little bit, but then when it came to the weekend, close to the weekend, they wanted to get at a beachfront hotel because there was a hairdressers convention in town, right? So there was women all over the place. So they wanted to be in the hotel. So we got the hotel for 4 days. Not once. It's the beachfront hotel on the fucking beach. Never stepped 1 foot in the sand. I mean, didn't need to. There was women all around the swimming pool. But, even then, I had no interest in going and
getting in the water is dumb. There's no real point.
Just stayed there by the pool.
And I'm not really interested in the pool either.
Well, it was the hotel pool.
I'd rather see all the other shit that's at the place, to be honest.
Well, Myrtle Beach is just a touristy place, man. There really wasn't much to see. At night, we went to Broadway on the beach, which was a bunch of bars. And we'd go hang out there and go drinking. But, hell, it was... It was more of a pussy chasing trip anyway. That was the whole purpose that these guys went. The Treddy and the guy's name was Stacy. They would go every weekend. I mean, every year they would go during that week when the hairdressers convention was in town. That was their thing. They would always go when the hairdressers convention was in town. It was the same week as Bike Week, the Harley Week.
Really?
And they would always go, and they always...
Why would they do it as the same week as Bike Week? That makes sense, I guess.
I don't know. What do you mean, the hairdressers in the bike week?
Bunch of easy, dumb hairdressers, yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know.
It makes
The
sense.
bikers were cool, though. They didn't cause any trouble.
Except for when they do.
But they don't.
I've heard Bike Week's close to getting banned.
You're talking about Black Bike Week.
Maybe.
There's two of them, and it was the following. And yeah, we actually talking to the people there in the hotel. They were on the verge of shutting down for Black Bike Week because a lot of the other hotels did, because they would trash the hotels. They would sleep, 6, 7, 8 people to a room, and trashed hotels and trashed a lot of businesses and stuff, and it was close to getting shut down. I don't know if they ever had the problem with the Harley guys, the Harley people.
I don't know.
But
What do they got me doing here?
I don't know. But anyway, you don't have any of that shit going on in the mountains. There ain't no fucking bike week in the mountains. What's that freaking the town called up in North Georgia? LJ. LJ and some of the towns up in that area, up in the North Georgia mountains. You got all kinds of cabins for rent. Actually, Tracy and I had talked about, maybe buying one and just moving there.
Yeah.
Because LJ is just a quiet, peaceful little town. And the older I get, the more that's what I long for. It's quiet and peace.
That's pretty much all you already do. You've already been quiet and peace. That's all you do is quiet and peace. Been in Warner Robins,
yeah.
You've been in Titusville. Neither of those places are anything more than quiet and peace.
Yeah, that's true.
Just don't see what's there, and for a long time, you said there's nothing there. You know that there's nothing there. I don't know why you want to stay so bad.
I'm not as active as I was.
I don't think that really is even a thing.
Sure, it's a thing. I don't need a bunch of places to go. I don't need a nightlife. I don't need places to go to do stuff.
And you don't need to be around your family. That's it's part of it.
That's got nothing to do with it.
If you really wanted to, you'd be down here. Or be up here, or you'd do something. I don't know, something would happen, something would change, there'd be something going on. It's just a lot of the same. I mean, it's whatever you want. I'm just trying to say, like, if you do want something else, then I don't know what you're doing about it. I don't know. It's whatever. Not really my concern. Oh, I can't read that. That's too damn orange.
Alright, well, I'm gonna log off. You set this thing to install these updates.
You don't have it on auto. Install.